my channel, Sticker Designs by Mel. I'm Melanie. I have here something that I've never shown on my channel before. I just got it in the mail. This is probably one of the most expensive planners I've ever purchased, but I wanted to show this to you. So all I did was take it out of the box that it was shipped in, and I haven't touched anything else. So I'm going to show you. First, there's this card. Now, if you notice the logo at the top, you'll notice that this is a MakseLife. So I did get myself a MakseLife planner. So it comes with this card. And in the box, there were 2 vinyl stickers that just say MakseLife, a mindset, a way of life. So they're kind of cute. The order, when I placed it on the launch day. So if you placed on launch, I think on the day of or while supplies lasted, you would get a 2022 year-end reflections booklet. So I will go through that in a minute. And then this is the box that the planner comes in. So it's a beautiful box, nicely wrapped. So yeah, I'm excited to look at this. So before we look at the actual planner, let's just go ahead and look at this booklet, because honestly, I did not really watch any of the, I don't know if you want to call them reveal videos, but reviews, that's what it was. I didn't watch any of the review videos from other YouTubers, and this is like really, it's really in there. I didn't watch any of the review videos, so I didn't see what everything looks like, so I am looking at this for the first time. Alright, so the 2022 year-end reflections. Now, it's really nice. I love this color. It's like a slate grayish blue, so it's really nice. This is kind of like embossed, so, and it looks like it's a silver foil. So when we open it, let me zoom you in a little bit. Alright, so when you open it, you have obviously your title page. You can put your name and everything in it. The cover is very thick, and it feels like, almost like it has a vinyl coating. It just gives how you can find MakseLife, a little note from Sierra, which is the founder of MakseLife. Then you have the 2022 year in review, and this is their compass that they speak a lot about. So I'm going to have to do a lot of learning when it comes to the compass, since I've never used a MakseLife before. I've seen it being used, but I've never actually used it. So I'm going to have to go through this. This is to review, you know, if I did this compass, if I did it at the start of 2022 and where I'm at now. Obviously I didn't, so I'm going to have to just figure that out. Alright, so I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this. It does say area of life that increased the most and area of life that increased the least or decreased the most. Not exactly sure how I'm going to use all that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So the next page is wins. What were my wins in 2022? What accomplishments did I have? Highlights. What were the highlights from 2022? So these are things I can definitely fill out. Challenges. What challenges did I overcome this year? Lessons. What did I learn about myself, and what am I most proud of this year? Growth. How have I changed and how have I grown from a year ago? Gratitude. What am I most grateful for in 2022? What's working. So what things are currently working well in my life? What's not working, what things are currently not working well in my life. And then we have impact. How do I want people to experience me? In what ways do I want to create an impact in the lives of my loved ones or the world at large? And adjustments. What adjustments do I want to make in my life in 2023? So that's kind of good to know. Then we have a reflection. So 3 words to describe 2022. 3 words to describe how I felt in 2022. 3 words to describe how I want to feel in 2023. What am I most excited about 2023, and what areas of life will be my focus in 2023? Then reflections. What am I going to say no to in 2023? What am I going to say yes to in 2023? what am I going to stop apologizing for? Now that's funny because my friend makes fun of me since I'm a Canadian. Apparently I apologize for everything, so that's going to be interesting. And then what or who will be my support network in 2023? And then a letter to me. This is cute. So it says, write a letter for yourself for 2023. Use this as an opportunity to remind yourself of what you're working towards and why, to give yourself words of encouragement, or to channel a message from your future self. Have fun and be kind to yourself. It's actually pretty interesting. Use these blank pages to brain dump more reflections from 2022 and notes for 2023. And you have a bunch of lined pages. So this is kind of a cute book. I mean, it is going to be a little difficult to use since I didn't have a MakseLife in 2022, so I don't have like the compass and all that, but I'm sure I can figure out a way to make it work. So this is the little freebie that came along with the order. Now to look at the actual planner. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the plastic because I know that gets annoying for people, and then we'll look at what's inside. All right, so the plastic is off. It's a beautiful box. It's a very sturdy box. I love it. So this would be good for keeping the planner once I'm done with it. Yeah, let's just go ahead. So when you open the box, so it is well wrapped in here, it looks like. There is some bubble wrap. I will try to do this without annoying people. There we go. And I got this beautiful slate gray bluish color. This color, it was just speaking to me. I think this might be like my color for 2023. Obviously my brand color is like a rose gold, but this is, I was really feeling this color. So I got this. Now it does have the double coil here. I don't know, is that called an O binding? I'm not sure what they call it, but it does feel rather sturdy. It doesn't feel too weak, so it should be pretty solid. Now I am noticing right now that my camera is shaking a little bit when I move things. It's because I have a new setup. I don't know if you can tell I have a new desk, so I have a new setup. Right now my camera is like attached to my desk. I will need to find a way to attach it off of my desk because I don't like the shaking and I don't like having to worry about shaking the camera. Anyways, you don't need to know all that. Let's just look at the planner. All right, so it has this elastic. Now, I will first comment, this elastic is quite loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but this would like honestly not hold very much closed. I mean, I'm barely pulling on it. It's quite loose. It doesn't have a lot of, let's say, elasticity to it. Now, maybe this is if, you know, you use a lot of stickers in your planner. Obviously, it's going to expand. That might be why, but at first glance, it doesn't seem to be a very effective elastic. All right, so we open it up, and it's beautiful. So this is the first time I'm feeling this paper. I'm not sure, so I cannot compare this to Erin Condren paper. It feels a lot thinner. Maybe similar to Happy Planner. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But it does feel like quite thin paper. It still feels like good quality, but it does feel thin. So you have obviously your introduction page or title page if you want to call it. You can put your name and everything. Then you have the introduction, the letter from Sierra. You have getting started and how to use everything. So it goes through how to use the compass, has an example, and then it has the assessment scoring. So I was watching, don't even remember which video it was, but I did watch a video of someone who has used a MakseLife, and they said that they have actually photocopied this or copied it somehow a few times, made a couple copies, and they have filled out this assessment scoring quiz thing a few times throughout the year just to see how things change throughout the year. So that might be something I might consider. We'll have to see. So before I start writing in anything, I'll have to really think about that and see if that's something I might be interested in. But you do have the assessment scoring. So you basically score yourself on your personal, fun and recreational, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial and physical environment. And then I believe you take all that and put it onto the compass. So, and if I'm wrong, for anyone who is a, usual MakseLife user, please feel free to correct me because I am new. I am learning. Intentions. So you can set yourself some intentions for the year. So what could I use more of in my life this year? What could I use less of? What characteristics would I like to nurture? 3 habits I want to develop. This year I will be more. I will do less. I will give myself grace for. I will let go of, and I will embrace. And then a spot for your word for 2023 and what it means to you. So I haven't quite thought about the whole word for the year yet. Yeah, that's a difficult one. Setting goals. So there's a lot of information about how to set goals, write goals, the different kinds of goals, annual, monthly, weekly, all that kind of stuff. So you do have some blank space to add information, and then you get into adding your annual goals. So you set annual goals for each of the categories that are listed. I'm not going to go through all of them because I have a feeling I could be here for hours. And then you have a spot for your vision board. And this is something that I've struggled with for a few years. I've been trying to do a vision board, but every time I actually sit down to make a vision board, I have all these thoughts and all of these dreams, and I end up freezing and not putting it on any paper, and I actually end up not making a vision board because I can't help think, what if I don't do these things? Then I will feel like a failure. And that's just me being real. Instead of looking at it as something to try to achieve, I just feel like if I put something down and I don't get to it by the end of the year, I will feel like a failure rather than looking back on it and say, hey, I've done all this. So this is something I'm trying to overcome this year. So yeah. All right, and then we get into the months. So this is what the monthly view looks like. This is the January one. And yeah, the paper is quite thin, I have to say, but I mean, it's doable. So I will actually be trying to develop some sticker kits to fit in the MakseLife, both for the monthly and the weeklies. I do believe this is called a flagship planner. Again, if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I do believe this is what's called a flagship, which means it's their usual layout. So this is the monthly for January. And then we have the January goals. So you do set goals every month. And then you have weekly actions. So at the beginning of every week, you have weekly actions. And then you go straight into the weekly spread. And here you have Monday through Sunday. You have a sidebar here and then a habit tracker at the bottom. Of course, all of this can be covered with stickers. You are not limited to what is here. So you'll notice it does start December 26th all the way through January 1st. So the first week is actually prior to 2023, but that's okay. So this is the weekly, and you have a spot to reflect on that previous week that just happened. And then again, you do your weekly actions or weekly goals for the following week. And it just continues on and on for all of the months. Now, the months do have different colors. If you noticed, January had like this kind of blue, which highlights the numbers. February has this pinkish red. March has a green. The tabs themselves are all this slate gray, which is perfect. I love that. April looks like gray. May is yellow. June looks like it's a blue. July, so this looks more like a teal actually. This July looks like a blue. August is like a lavender. September, I would say that's like almost like an aqua. It almost looks like the slate gray color, the bluish gray color that you have on the cover. Then October we have, I guess that's an orange. November we have bluish teal, I guess. And then December we have red. And I apologize if you hear banging. My kids are going slightly insane upstairs. So, I did get the 12-month planner, so it's from January to December. So once you get to the end of the December, I think I probably need to look at this a lot closer. I guess at the end of every month, there's a monthly reflections. Is that at the end of every month? Yeah. At the end of every month, there's monthly reflections. So not only are you reflecting on every week, you're also reflecting on the month. And I just noticed this. This is a quarterly compass. So it says Q4. So you're basically doing a compass based on the fourth quarter of the year. So I would assume then that, let's see, yeah, so Q3 would be at the end of September. So you do have a quarterly compass every 3 months to kind of see where you're at. So it's not horrible. That's pretty good. So we have the quarterly compass here, just some general stuff. And then you have a lined page before you get into either the next month, or now I'm at what's called the extras section. So this extras tab here at the bottom has the 2023 and 2024 year at a glance. So that's super helpful. We have some lined sheets of paper. Not too many. That's 1, 2, 3, 4... let's say 4.5 sheets of lined paper. Then there is this pocket at the back that you can use, and it comes with 1 sheet of stickers. And I believe that's it. Yes, and then there's this pocket on the back cover, which is nice. So that is the MakseLife planner. Oh, it doesn't really turn very easily, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'll get there. All right, so I'm excited. I will be introducing this planner into my 2023 lineup, which hopefully I will post at some point soon, but I really wanted to add something that would really try to get me thinking about goals, because even though I do try to think about them, like I said, I end up pushing them off, thinking I'm not going to achieve them, or what if I don't achieve them? Anyways, I need to get out of my head in that sense. I need to put some goals down and try to achieve them. And if I don't, I don't. But at least I can look at what progress I've made towards that goal so far. So that's kind of how I'm trying to look at it. So anyways, that's it for this video. I wanted to give you just a quick look at the new planner that I have just gotten. I will be showing it again when I do my 2023 lineup, but I wanted to show it to you quickly now since this is new to me. So it's new to my channel, even if you've seen it on other channels before. But that's about it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this planner. Make sure you stay tuned to see how I'm going to set it all up and all of the things coming with this beauty. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from all of you. Remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, everyone.